Welcome back into the Nexus Gaming series. We're here in Division D West, and on the left-hand side, we have Fountain Snipers. We have got Sylvanas, Chromie, Leoric, Garrosh, and Brightwing. Over on the side of all random, all middle-aged, we are going to be seeing a Sonya, a Nubarak, Greymane, Junkrat, and Anduin. I'm going to go ahead and start the gamble right now for everyone that wants to get their gambles in. Which team will get the 4th Webweaver Summon? There you go. Get your gambles in, as we are going to check out our level 1s and see what our first engagement will be looking like.
5, 4, 3.
I can't believe the Crash Lightning bet pulled so much gambling from people. That's actually kind of comical. No, at least 500 on all random, all middle-aged. Sonya to go into the bottom lane. She'll just start soaking up. Doesn't look like she's going to take part in the mid lane fight. Anduin, Muffin Man, will be checking the bush with the Divine Star. Nice use of the abilities right there. Or at least the ability. I'm just waiting. Lompico just stepping up on this Garrosh. He does have the Warbreaker at level 1, so building up those stacks. As I mentioned beforehand, there are 2 rewards. There's a damage over time after 5, and there is a cooldown reduction at the 15 mark. Gush of Mind from Junkrat will go out, not connecting onto anyone. Crash Lightning is the essence of gambling. I think you're very right with that, Grits. I really do think you're correct with that statement. Oh, and for anyone worried, as always, if there is no 4th Webweaver phase of the game, I delete the bet, you get your channel points back. It's not like I eat them, it's not like I take them and go buy Taco Bell with them. I don't have, you know, they don't transfer into real money. I can't go buy Taco Bell with channel points. But I can with subs, just saying, if you'd like to use your Prime Gaming. Anyways. So this is just continued rotations from both of our sides, looking to pick up some of these gems to get the turn in. And until then, we can just grab some camps as well. It's a shame. If I could actually spend my channel points on real things, that would solve a lot of issues. that would make life a lot easier. The timeout actually helping out Rob right there. And Chromie did go into a horrible anomaly. That means that she does have more traps that she can place on the ground. Did go into deep breathing at level 1 as well. Doesn't have the extra arming time from the Time Walker's Pursuit from level 1, or the Spell Power, or the Vision. They do have this damage increase at the level 1 once you hit those 20 stacks. Either way, you also get a cooldown reduction as well, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. Okay, some good gambas. Lompico looking to step up, but it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to get the toss onto Rob right there. Barber in top lane, just continuing to do Junkrat things and push up. Someone had asked, does Junkrat a good solo laner like a week or so ago, and honestly, I feel like it would work out pretty good. His wave clear is pretty good, his control is pretty good. I would love to see a team try and utilize Junkrat in the solo lane. The thing is, though, you're giving up like a bruisery frontline person, so that there is that factor as well. You then go from having, you know, 2 frontliners potentially to just having 1, but I don't know. I feel like he could be in the solo lane. It also doesn't mean that you have to give up a solo laner. You could still grab Sonya and just have her in the 4-man. I want to try that sometime. I don't know if I want to try it in like Storm League, but I don't know where I would want to try it. Immediately, my brain went to my points. I doubt our buddy little Jeff would hand out points that easily if they were convertible to real money. He'd keep them all for himself. Oh yeah, he'd build another penis rocket or whatever he did. Nice groundbreaker toss on to Rob, forcing a decent, forcing the burrow charge out, but also a decent amount of damage does go in, and does get the well tap from this Nubarak. Lompico still anchoring in front of the gate, kind of threatening, but they also have to realize that the cooldown on that toss is it's a little bit long. I think it actually should be 16 seconds on the Wrecking Ball, yeah. 7's up on both sides. Both teams have the availability for a turn-in. Neither team getting a turn-in just yet. I like the idea of channel points being real money. That'd be really great. Regardless, First web weaver phase of the game will go over to the side of Fountain Sniper, excuse me. Just grabbing a sticky notepad. Keep track of the web weaver phases, and let's see what's gonna get done with this. Sonya's still in bottom lane, mostly putting pressure into Poppin' Fresh, but same could actually be said. That was gonna be the Oasin's renewal. That's why you saw Mosley grab a bunch of HP randomly, and now we also see that HP going right back up because of the Spectral Leech. Does have the level 7 drain momentum. Poppin' Fresh a little bit low in bottom. Does have half of a turn-in right now with those 25 gems. As Anubarak does go down in the mid lane. My apologies on missing that one. Toss onto Rusty. Nice little wrecking ball into the Brightwing that finds the double kill for the members of Fountain Snipers, and they will be sniping that mid lane Fountain by taking down the fort. Bottom lane, Webweaver looking healthy-ish. Or excuse me, the push looking healthy. Webweaver dropping in HP. And Mosley just taking down the sidewalls. Oh, God. Sorry, I looked over what Lindy was saying and giggling to myself. Alrighty. Sylvanas did go down. She might have been playing a little too aggressive right there with maybe the Haunting Wave. And this is what? This is going to be what? Is this an immediate turn-in? Is it going to be a slow turnaround? Let's go ahead and check out the other numbers, get an idea of what the damage, healing, experience looks like, as Lompico's looking to get those 12 gems turned in. 13, actually. We'll see the 10 talent tiers at the top of our screen, and this is Garrosh stepping in. There's a toss onto Barber. Polymorph will be there. Leap of Faith, but it's a little too early, because that is a temporal loop to pull the Junkrat back. Couple gems dropped on the ground right there. Sonya, did she get her turn in? No, she's got 31. We already have 14 gems turned in. 35 to the side of Fountain Snipers. As the 10 talent tiers do come through, we gotta decimate Garrosh. He's gonna be spinning to win. Riptire, Cocoon, Light Bomb, Temporal Loop as we already saw, some Blink Heals and Entomb. What is Sylvanas gonna do? Is she gonna go fishing? Is she gonna grab herself some prime subs, or is she gonna be Wailing Arrow for the silence? Hey Mel, what's up, bud? Also, no one freed Harrison Jones, you cowards. Curse Bullet for the Greymane. Little chunk, 35% of that HP. Sylvanas still holding. There's a toss on to one. Polymorph will be going through. Rob does go down. Temporal Loop, not even needed right there. Still holding. Still holding. On the Sylvanas level 10. Wailing Arrows, yes. Gotta pronounce it like Bob Ross. Speaking of Bob Ross, this Saturday, Bob Ross. This Saturday is Bob Ross, and it's the giveaway painting as well. Why is she holding for 2 levels on the level 10? What is this? Is this a bingo thing? Are they playing bingo in Division D West? Poppin' Fresh with 40 gems right now. The members of Fountain Snipers could get a turn-in, and they will. So that'll be the second turn-in of the game, going over the side of Fountain Snipers. Well, those that are believers in the all-random, all-middle-aged might be feeling pretty good about this bet, since they have so many gems in their pockets right now. But if they all die, then oh, they're going to be dead. They're going to be... Well, speaking of things dying, that's not what I expected. That is going to be to Sylvanas immediately going down. Now, she's got the next 20 seconds to decide what she wants to take at level 10. There you go. Wailing Arrow will be grabbed, finally, as 13 is just about to come out. Mosley pops the Entomb onto Poppin' Fresh. Sonya does have the leap if she really needs to get out of here. Slowed. Is there a leap force? She taps well, backs away. Mosley doesn't want to take too many tower shots. You have to work on Saturday? Bring me with you. Bring me with you. I'll be doing art and Jules will be DJing. It'll be perfect. Like, it'll be just, yeah. No job would ever be like, well, I mean, you know, we don't want to stop you from being cultured. See? And that's the excuse. If they're like, you can't have Twitch streams here. It's like, no. I'm being cultured. I just can't listen to both streams on mobile. Oh, got you. Well, the good news is that I pulled Jules' stream into mine. So Jules has my stream on her stream, and I have her stream on my stream. So you will hear Jules' music, so there's that. Unless I'm missing what you're getting at. Otherwise, then I'm just an idiot. Another Entomb onto Poppin' Fresh in the bottom lane, as that is a leap from Sonya, Rusty with the Polymorph to come through. And that is a 60-second cooldown. Yo, dog. What? What's up? What's up, Stark? I heard you like Twitch streams, so we put Twitch streams inside your Twitch stream so you can Twitch stream while you Twitch stream. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It took me a second. I was like, oh, what's up, Stark? And then I was like, oh, he's doing the exhibit meme. He's doing the exhibit meme. It took me a second. Cocoon onto the Garrosh. Chromie gonna try and clear that out as quickly as possible. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas onto a few. Soothing Mist from Rusty as Barber is getting slowed. Polymorph onto the tossed Anubarak, and that is Anubarak dead. He dropped a few. Oh no! Greymane just, that was like, between Anubarak and Greymane, that was like 37 gems that just fell. But I do have to point out, they got 69 in the bank. Nice! Oh, God, okay. So, camp to be grabbed on the left-hand side. Thank you all for humoring me. Speaking of humor, Nancy sent us that amazing book. I should probably read a few of the puns out of that, shouldn't I? Or I guess I should call them inspirational quotes. Inting for sex number. Nice. Oh, God. The mini wave in bottom is going to be very... Oh, no. Poppin' Fresh. 53 gems. Leap in from Poppin' Fresh. Can they turn this around? Sylvanas does go down. Rusty to follow next. Garrosh, Lompico trying to back away. Gets hit with the Cocoon. Poppin' Fresh. 55 gems. Looking for a spear after this. That's a nice concussion mine. And that is Garrosh going down. A triple kill to the side of all random, all middle-aged. And that should be their first turn into the game. If I was Poppin' Fresh, I'd be begging to be the one to turn in the gems right now. But it doesn't seem like that is the mentality that they have. And this will be Barber with 20 gems in. They actually need Poppin' Fresh's gems if my caster math does serve me correct. This is turn in 3, assuming... Yes, it is. Yeah, I actually have a sticky note, and I'm keeping track as well, so I don't forget myself. This is going to be the third turn in. Okay. Next turn in wins Gamba. I think it could actually be either team by the time the Web Weaver phase is over. 16s will arrive for the side of all random, all middle-aged as Poppin' Fresh rotates into the top lane. This is looking like a big investment through top. Leoric maybe will double soak and double clear for mid-bottom, and that's exactly going to be the case. Here comes that top lane Web Weaver. Junkrat poking out with the frag launcher grenades. Greymane keeping no Inner Beast actually active right now. There's no glow around the weapon, but still just poking out here and there. Groundbreaker from Garrosh will be finished out, or the Warbreaker finished out. There's a concussion mine on the far side. Lompico gets pushed around. Sonya goes into the mid lane as well to push back against the Leoric. Also grabbing more gems for that back-to-back turn-in potential. One turn-in pushes things up. Second turn-in gets a lot of siege value. And I think that's what they're going to be going for here on the side of all random, all middle-aged. But as I mentioned, I do believe both teams do have enough enough for a turn-in after this. Close on the left-hand side. Big, oh, that's a great leap of faith, but once again, Temporal Loop does find the snipe onto Junkrat. And only 3 gems, there it is. We could see this turn in from the side of Fountain Snipers. Sonya trying to get those 47 gems turned in now. 64 to 64 in the bank. Both teams have 64 in the bank. Mosley getting the turn in. Silverjacko, Lompico, they get this turn in. And that is our 4th Web Weaver phase of the game. Going over to the side of Fountain Snipers. Fountain Snipers will get the 4th Web Weaver phase of the game. Gamba has been paid. Both teams have an interesting combos. How you doing, God of Twinkies? Down my points go again. Oh, hey, hands up. I would have thought that all random, all middle age would have gotten this 4th turn in, but the zoning was too good. That kill into Junkrat was too detrimental. And Riptire was cleared out right there. Sonya managing bottom for the team. Chromie's still poking out. And we get the keep front gate down, but do they continue to step up and siege on the side of Fountain Snipers? Whaler, oh no, actually they're going to be Black Arrows onto the keep right now. That does lock it down for a few seconds. Cocoon onto Sylvanas to stop her siege potential, as that is going to be the Will of Forsaken popped as well to make sure that Sylvanas is able to back away. Toss onto a Nubarek, does get the burrow away. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas, it's going to be an Entomb from Leoric. There's going to be 2 caught inside. That is a kill onto Greymane, who did get the Light Bomb, hoping that it would zone back the enemy Muffin Man. Well, you can't leap of faith yourself. Big Concussion Mine splits the Garrosh away. Leap in from Sonya. And she does go down. 50-some gems on the ground, but a Nubarak is here to pick him up. A Nubarak! Muffin Man goes back and picks up... Muffin Man was 78 gems. As the top lane keep goes down, 3 are dead. This could be core call. Why are they going for a mid keep? Go core. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't just hit the core. 1, 2, 3 are dead. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nani?
Okay. All right. I guess we don't end. Doing great. Game seems slow pace. A lot of respect. Yeah, some good pacing here. Tomb of the Spider Queen feels very like to use like a car analogy. It feels like you're shifting through gears at points. Like it feels like early game is like you're in gear 1. You're gear 1. And then maybe you get into gear 2 or 3, you know, in some of those rotations, some scuffles here and there, but it feels like it's a slow methodical start, and then we start to ramp up. We get to 2nd, we get to 3rd, and then in moments like that, you know, we jump to 6th, and now we're back down to like 2nd or 3rd gear. We're just kind of we're soaking, pushing lanes. This map definitely like has a very interesting pace to it. Can't end until Leoric finishes the quest, of course. Oh, you know why they didn't end is because they had to get a camp. They had to get bottom camp. They had to get mid camp. I'm surprised they didn't get boss. I'm surprised that no one has gotten freed Harrison Jones. That is just unfortunate. Maybe they think that if they get all the keeps, they'll get some extra experience or something. There's no experience in customs. That's the joke. Alrighty, well, 20s are here, 10-6 in kills, and this is just everyone on the side of all random, all middle ages backing away. They don't want to get caught out in a rotation, and since the enemy won't step up, looks like this will be a call for boss. Hey, Cavalier, what's up, bud? What is even happening? Well, you are here on a Twitch stream, and I'm casting Here's the Storm. I find this map a bit of a snowball once one team loses access to pay spaces. Yeah, I could agree with that. I could agree with that. It's very much... Muffin Man is probably actually seen. No! I thought the trap would actually see him. That's surprising. I thought the traps had a bigger radius on that for vision. My brain melted from work today, so thank you for explaining. Oh. Were you partaking in today's festivities on this extremely normal Wednesday with nothing special or weird about it? Boss on core, Webweaver defending through top lane. Core shielding will go down after that big slam. Doesn't seem like anyone from the side of Fountain Snipers want to try and do anything with this boss, as it does get 19% off the core. No. I wish you the best in all non-brain melting activities. Nubarek with a nice burrow charge onto the Garrosh, who does get hit with the cocoon. That is a concussion mine on the far side, and Indomitable will be popped immediately. Evening, everyone. Merry Bahamus. Yeah, it's Bahamus. Yeah. Hey, Wildfire. How you doing, bud? Isn't Wednesday a cause for celebration? It's completely normal Wednesday, just like any other. No effect from the date or anything. Just a completely normal Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Okay. I feel like Thursdays are a cause for celebration personally, but that's just me. Both your jobs prohibit you from participating in Wednesday But every day Baha is on his Bahamut. Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you, Wildfire. I think your job should stop being so prude. That's my thought on it. Yeah, it's just normal Wednesday. Wednesday with an extra E. Turn in. All right, that's another Webweaver phase. And Nubrak burrows out looking for Silver Jackal, but can't make the connection with the burrow charge. So we go back and we look at the Webweaver turn in and how much is going to be pushed out here. The other is the Navy. The Navy should stop being such squares. I almost panicked, but it's 4:02 EST. Oh yeah, Chad, I'm gonna have to end stream in about 3 hours and 18 minutes. I'm gonna have to end stream in about 3 hours and 18 minutes. Webweaver is gonna be coming through this mid lane as the light bomb will be utilized as well. Leaping from Poppin' Fresh, focusing on Delampico as we do have a Riptire from the Junkrat. No level 20 upgrade. Polymorph onto the Riptire means it can't explode. And that is mid lane fort to go down. Top lane and bottom are going to be pushed out. But that is just from the Webweaver. And those are very, very far back as we continue to see what siege happens here through mid. Yeah, no particular reason I have to end stream in 3 hours and 17 minutes. Just... Let's see what the rotation is. Let's focus in on the rotation. Let's focus in here, Bahamut. I'm doing my best to not talk about food, but it's really, it's just not easy. It's just not easy. I had lunch before this, and I'm already like, Alrighty, well, there is a turn-in availability for the side of Fountain Snipers in this map number 1, second best of 3 of the day. Garrosh gets a groundbreaker over the far side of the wall into the bush, checks out the enemy. Chromie dropping some sand as well. And all random old middle age, they're making their way through Tomb of the Spider Queen. They're doing a great job of kind of just building back some momentum to their side as they found a double fort during this Webweaver phase. But here's the big thing to talk about. Top lane is pushed up. If a Webweaver is summoned and it goes through that top lane, that is easily going to be enough to push onto the court. Now, Mosley and Meeting need to get the turn in here. They need a total of 6 gems, and unless Mosley picks up a few in a wave, or same with Sylvanas, it's gonna be a double turn in. Oh, catapults are on course, so something will need to be. Yeah, someone has to go. Once Sonya shows, I think they can really. Frag launcher grenades don't get the delay. Oh no. Did it? I feel like Sylvanas canceled. Anyways. There's the toss onto the Anubarak as Wailing Arrow comes out from Sylvanas. Leorc finally gets the last little turn in Temporal Loop onto Modus as the Leap of Faith will come through, but Anduin gets sniped. There's a Buried Alive from the Leoric, and that is a double kill. Sonya mounted up. Oh no. Greymane just gets, okay, well, goodbye Greymane. Brightwing goes for the turn-in. I believe she should have phase shift. Leap in from Sonya. That's a toss out onto Poppin' Fresh. Phase shift from Brightwing does come through. Riptire, is there a polymorph? It is polymorphed. Is it going to be cleared out? It is. Okay, so no value from the Riptire right there. 3 still dead. Junkrat and Sonya doing their best to defend as we pull away the talents. Spirit from Sonya. Catapults are on core. So, Sylvanas gets the short distance haunting wave. Here come the Webweavers. Mid lane is going to be right on top of the core. Top lane by the fort range area. Can't end. No, there's no camps. Look at the mini map. There's no camps. There's no camps. See, there's no camps on the map. You can't take any camps. Sonya does go down, and it's looking like 23 minutes in with Webweaver on core. It is going to be map number 1 over to the side of Fountain Snipers. GG. Well played. Take C-map. What is C-map? Gotta respect Sonya Junkrat. No. Turbo int on core always. Turbo int, encore, always. All right. Well, that is map number 1 in our first best, our second best of 3 of the day. Oh, I just like I frame perfect it.
I did something today.
Just stopped in to say hi. This week is insane.
Nancy,
Heading back out.
Nancy, thank you for the
Bahamut love.
400 bits. Thank you, Nancy, for the 400 bits. It's very generous of you. Thank you for swinging through. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope your day is nice and easy. Sorry that it's a little chaotic. I dated a fitness instructor, but we just never seemed to work out. You're exhausted? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. The short fortune teller who escaped from prison was a small medium at large. I love this book. I love this book. Thank you again, Nancy. Pun book working out. It is 50-50. Half the people love it, half the people hate it. I love it. I love it. Thanks for swinging through. Thank you for swinging through. All right, so... See? Ninja loves it. Everybody groans.
No.
All right, let's get into map 2. Okay. Get this. Okay. I thought we were gonna have a patch today. I thought we were gonna get a patch today, honestly. But I guess there was just like maintenance, nothing like major or whatever. Puns like those are why I had to make. Wait, what is this? Ninja, that's so good. Do we have a Baja emote for when I do puns? Do we have a Baja emote? Oh yeah, here you go, here you go. This is the emote that I think all of you are gonna use whenever I do puns. There you go. This is Baja agony. Alright. Let me check and see. Ooh. We never do this. We have a Rainer level 1. Let's do Rainer's level 1. So I'm just looking for something. Okay. How do you get stacks for this one again? How do the stacks work for this one? Is it third? Every time you get a primary target, give him some pepper, permanently increase. Okay. I'm trying to think of like what's a good bet for veteran marksman for level 1 for Rainer. Veteran marksman, because you have to hit people with the give them some pepper. I don't feel like it's super hard to do, but I do feel like it is kind of super hard to do. Duly noted. I will keep that in mind. There you go. Let's see. Let's do 50 or more. 49 or less. That seems fair. That seems fair. 50 or more, 49 or less. I think that's a fair bet for veteran marksman at level 1. All right, let's introduce the teams. Let's get into map number 2, and we'll start the bet right after. Hi, Iron Flare. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. You're just in time. We're getting into another game. On the left-hand side, we have Fountain Snipers in our Division D West matchup. Vala, Chromie, Leoric, Uther, and Brightwing. Over on the side of all random, all middle-aged, we have got Malthael, Blaze, Anduin, Falstad, and Raynor. We are going to be doing a veteran marksman questing talent. You got 2 minutes. How many level 1 stacks for Raynor by the end? There you go. You can see the little description if you are interested. And don't forget about the raffle.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the battle
Alrighty.
begin.
Get your gambas in while we check out the first engagement through mid lane in our second map and our second best of 3 of the day. Could be a quick 2-0. Could head to a map 3. We're going to find out throughout Dragonshire. Mosley on the top left of our screen, waiting to see if Poppin' Fresh maybe shows up here on the Malthael and lane. All right, 1 stack for Raynor. There you go. Ooh, Mosley in the flank position. Barber just can start dumping in damage as much as he possibly can, picking up a few more stacks. I honestly don't know how easy or hard it is to get these stacks. I really don't. I don't play enough Raynor veteran marksman. I feel like I need to play more ARAMs, to be honest. I feel like that is a thing that I need to do so I can explore these talents a little bit more often. Oh no, Falstad, goodbye. No, maybe not. Great heal coming out from Muffin Man and... Or no, excuse me, just Muffin Man. Sorry, my brain flipped it. I thought the double support was on the right-hand side. I thought it was for all random, all middle-aged. But either way, that was just good healing from Muffin Man. Nice. He needs to face melee adversaries. Well, there is one in Uther, and there is one in the Leoric, but I don't think Raynor should be running into Leoric too often, as that will be pretty much the double soak of these, of the Malthael and Leoric. Also, Malthael going to go into On a Pale Horse, has the additional 20% mount speed, which means he moves at 150% while mounted. Might be one of the fastest mounts in the game. Actually, no, Steed Charge is 160%, but it does decay over 6 seconds or something like that. For your Alp, Silver Jackal getting a little bit low, 10 stacks for the Raynor as he actually picks up a couple more, at least one more, as Rusty doesn't get the phase shift in time. First Blood goes over to the side of all random, all middle-aged. Muffin Man on the point gets the channel for the bottom lane. In top lane, Poppin' Fresh getting a little bit low up against the Leoric. Poppin' Fresh actually needs to back away, just getting the soul suck, if you will. Uther does go down in bottom. Continued pressure from all random, all middle-aged in this lane with the Siege Giants opening up the fort front gate. Hi, Bandit Bud. What's up? I gotta say, this is really good early siege through the bottom lane, especially with these Siege Giants not even cleared out. That's really, really surprising how much value they just got with that push. And is there a consideration? Oh no, Falstad's flying up for this camp over here. Okay. Barber stepping up just to get the initial stacks so they can get the veteran marksman. As you can see, Raynor's just holding. Raynor's holding those 3 stacks right there. That's the 3 little marksmen, so he can pick up another veteran marksman. He also does have behemoth armor at level 7, and that does synergize really well with the veteran marksman. He has a lower respawn counter. Yeah, because he has the ghost form that takes place and stuff like that. So, I mean, fun fact about Leoric, he can have a shorter death timer if he's good at landing his skill shots and staying near the enemy. Let's see. Okay. Nothing, I'm just skimming through the talents really quickly to see if there's anything just of worthy note, but not the case. Desperate Prayer for the Animan will be really nice. Big burst in healing. Uther with the stun right into the face. There's going to be kill into Uther. There it is. Now you can already see his death timers going right there. So he still has some effective value for what, 8-ish seconds, I think it is? 8 seconds, yeah. Dragonite's available in mid. Modus Trollin looking to jump into it on Falstead, but we have the Vala Miding in mid. 7 stacks on her Puncturing Arrow level 1. Look at Leor coming in here. Might have a slow, might have the damage set up for the Vala. She gets the multi-shot Hungering Arrow. Double Vault. Oh! A little extra damage. Like, maybe like 2 autos from Leorc. That would have been a kill into Modus Trollin, but either way. This is going to be Falstead forced to Hearth back through mid. Lumpico taking a lot of damage here. Vala coming in. There's a temporal loop onto somebody. It's onto Barber, who does get the Leap of Faith after it expires. So, good kind of adjustment from Muffin Man from game 1 to game 2 here. Jet Propulsion out from the Blaze, just kind of threatening the enemy. Alrighty. And we have Moonshrine to the side of Fountain Snipers. Sunshrine over to the side of all random, all middle-aged. Malthael still kind of holding the double soak up against this Leoric. As we're approaching 10 talent here, we can cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like, because we do have 10 soon to be here for all random, all middle-aged. Raynor grabbing another camp for the bottom lane. A little bit of a scuffle between Mosley and Poppin' Fresh, as Mosley does tap the well. 10s are here on the right-hand side. Hyperion, Light Bomb, Gust, Last Rites, and I'm assuming Bunker from the Blaze. We don't see Combustion very often. And I think Bunker's just got better utility. I don't think Combustion's a bad heroic. It's just when you pair it up against Bunker value and utility, it's hard to kind of not go Bunker. I'm a heathen though. I'll take Combustion all the time because big AoE goes boom. Jet Propulsion right into the face of the splash onto Vala, and this Brightwing, great bunker for the cleanse as well up against the Temporal Loop. We got that flame belch coming out from the bunker. Hyperion as well from the Raynor. Top lane, Malthael is going to just be kind of clearing things up against the Leoric, who's still double soaking up against said Malthael. Big rotation into mid. Combust is fun in ARAMs. I would agree, Vic. I would agree, bud. How you doing today? How is your Wednesday? How's your completely normal average Wednesday? No date memes or anything. Uther tries to step in. Chastise with the piercing light connects through onto 2. We have a lot of damage onto Uther. He does go down. Falstep barrel rolls into the Vala. Barber very low, taking damage from Silver Jackal over the far side of the wall, but that still is Vala to die. In our bottom lane, Uther will expire. That was what that secondary explosion was. As Leoric gets the channel on top, no one will be in mid. Poppin' Fresh actually here to make sure that the wave is caught, as well as no one gets a sneaky Dragonite. It's obviously a very completely normal and average day. Exactly.
Smoke weed every day.
Completely normal average day. I don't have to end stream in like 2 hours and something minutes. No particular reason why. Actually, 3 hours on the dot. Maybe I will just for the joke of it. Anyways, Lavaco is gonna get hit with the Chastise, the Light Bomb, the Jet Propulsion, everything but the kitchen sink was thrown at this Uther, who still lives, and it's Muffin Man. As well as Raynor. I actually forgot who the player was for Raynor. They both go down right there. That was not the series of events I was expecting. Lompico took like 3 different forms of mass CC and was like, okay. I'm fine, no big deal. Malthael has the channel into top. Bottom lane does have the camp to be cleared out by the Blaze. With a simple stun, we have Hungering Arrows for the fort from the Vala. Our Hatred will be jumping up. Big Jet Propulsion from the Blaze right there. Gust from the Falstead pushes back the wave. Another Hammering to come out, which does get the clear, a little bit of clear onto the wave, but also does get some stacking as well on that level 1. So he's looking for that big damage burst in 2 more stacks, and it is an over-capped quest, or an uncapped quest, meaning Falstead can continue to build up that hammering damage. You just get the nice big jump at the 30 stack mark. Top lane, Leoric is going to actually get onto the point as quickly as possible. His top lane fort's going to be dropping down to about 50%. Malthael waiting in the bush in mid. See if anyone's going to go for the Dragonite in mid lane. Another Siege Giant camp, but it's going to be chunked to 50% by Silver Jackal with his deep breathing build. We'll see, can these Siege Giants be pushed in the lane at all? I expect no. Malthael's still just waiting in the bush, but the bottom lane does get converted in time, and Malthael doesn't even really need to fight Leoric. He can go back into double soak waves again. Speaking of... Oh, wait, hold on. Rotation into mid, and Mosley steps up. That's a Hyperion from Raynor. I don't think they expected to get Leoric right there, but they will, and that's another stack. I believe that was another stack. Yeah, you look at the timer onto the last rights. He's already got 15 seconds off of it, so nice utilization of a free stack onto last rights. Malthael back into the top lane. Mid fort may go down, but there was a trade onto bottom, so at least parity is found on bottom lane. Here comes the rotation. Gust is available if they really need it, and they will pop it right there. And Tomb from Leoric doesn't connect onto anyone. And it looks like Blaze throws out the oil slick. Hey, look at that. There's a Blaze in the game. Nobody expects Leoric. I think Leoric didn't expect the enemy team right there. Little surprising of a rotation, but hey, he gets caught out. That's going to be a kill. But Leoric can also cheat death, so he's already back in the mix. He's already in top lane, which is going to get pushed in. Looking like it's going to be a triple fort for all random all middle age. Barber just standing still, applying some pepper. 30 stacks currently on that level 1. Barber gets hit with the temporal loop, but there's a bunker down from the Blaze. We have a huge Divine Storm from Lampico, but not going to actually be that big as we don't see enough follow-up damage. Speaking of follow-up damage, there's going to be Vala coming on in. She doesn't have a lot of mana, so it's going to just be a little bit of poke damage. Barber to reset. Malthael in bottom lane. Dragonite's available, but Leoric's already on that Sunshine. Oh, and it doesn't even look like Poppin' Fresh is going to rotate out of bottom. Just going to continue clearing things in the wave. Pretty sure there's a whole movie series about how you can't cheat death. Wasn't there like a TV show, like 1001 Ways to Die or something? Gust from Falstead does push a lot of people away. A little bit of a panic gust right there from Falstead, I think. But while all that was happening, maybe it wasn't a panic gust. Maybe it just bought enough space for Malthael to grab the Dragonite, which is going to go into bottom lane. I do like this. I do really like that they're grabbing Dragonite and going to bottom lane. The reason being is there are 3 camps you can actually push in through bottom lane. You can grab the enemy Siege Giants, your Siege Giants on the right, as well as the Bruiser camp in the bottom lane. So you can amplify Siege through bottom quite a bit. So I very much like this call from Malthael, who's looking like he's either sidewalling or he's trying to avoid tower shots from both of the gate. And yes, that's the case. Actually, I think he's just backing away now. But I do want to point out, he's playing from this high side of the wall. It means that you're only taking tower shots from one side. That's a lot of damage onto Malthael. They really did not want him to live there. And funny enough, while the Dragonite was pushing bottom in top lane, we have a Keep taking a bit of damage. Raynor getting entombed, but there's Anduin to counteract the entomb value. And that'll be Malthael to go down, finding some damage through bottom. The map is getting better and better to the side of all random, all middle age, but it's not over just yet. It's Dragonshire. It's anyone's map. Definitely feel like we could see a turn of events. We could see a quick rotation in the top, and that actually could be the way that Fountain Snipers come back into this. They could like rotate and try and get a Malthael gank, and then they have the member advantage, then rotate around and look for some sort of kill. But here it looks just like we're going to see camps across the board. Actually, Siege Giants on the left are not up yet, and there is an attempt to invade, but it's not going to be quick enough. Also, Falstad Gust is up and available as a disengage tool. Both teams thinking about this bottom lane camp. Seems like Fountain Snipers will get it. As yeah, it's going to be rotation back into mid. A little bit of a death ball here, coming out from the side of Fountain Snipers. Looking to really just kind of make some plays together. Fortunately, none will be provided. It is just going to be rotations for camps. It's just giving something for the enemy to do. Also, we are seeing a slow approach for level 20 from all random, all middle-aged, as we have 34 stacks for the Rainer, 45 for the Falstad, 29 on the Vala, and we can actually check really quickly and see what the Vala scaling looks like right now. 174 damage, plus the 284 initial damage as well. A lot of big burst potential from a Vala. She'll have, if they make it to level 20, she'll have the caltrops, so she can do the extra vaults and basically get like 4 hungering arrows out, which is a lot of bursting damage. Bottom lane to go over to the side of all random, all middle-aged. 20 talents here achieved by the Malthael, and now all random, all middle-aged should be going for the fight. And this is the fight exactly they want. Jet Propulsion, Chromie with the timeout. That's going to be a Hyperion on top of the Chromie, and Tomb kind of blocks the wall. Falstad Hammering comes out as Raynor continues to apply some pepper. Bunker down from the Blaze, Divine Storm from the Uther as as the Leoric wants to back away. Uther should be able to get out of this. Brightwing does fall. It's a double kill in favor for the side of all random, all middle-aged. Another Hammering comes out. Lampika low, popping fresh, has the last rights, but can't get close enough to apply it. What a play, honestly. What I would like to see, though, is I would have really liked to see Falstad fly top. I'm assuming that he's got flight off a cooldown. Yeah, I would have liked to see Falstad fly top and try and grab the objective channel on the Sunshrine. This is good raw siege. This is really, really good siege, but I feel like grabbing your Dragonite would have also been beneficial. Don't know if they're going to confirm the mid lane keep. Malthael is making their rotation into top. Leoric was showing in top lane, so there is the value for Dragonite now. So a little bit of pre-pressure. Actually, you know what? I actually like this. I don't think Falstad really needed to fly top. I think actually this siege through mid is pretty good because then you have the availability for the Dragonite to now just go through mid lane and take it down. So it does work out. I'll retract my statement. Falstad did use fly to go top lane and try and put pressure on Leoric, but I think he hearthed out before any value is found, and that is a kick out onto Uther. Anduin chasing a little bit onto it. Now the Dragonite not finding any value here, or at least none yet. Starting to get some siege as we do have that Uther coming in for the flank. I would expect this just to be, yeah, you can't make that rotation, Uther. You shouldn't be able to make that rotation, and he will be punished for it. Level 20 was the Divine Hurricane, so we don't have any sort of way for Uther to come back any quicker, as the Dragonite does get the mid lane keep. Blaze in the Dragonite will expire, and we'll see the back off from the side of all random, all middle-aged at this time. Falstad gonna hearth out to get full mana. We have Raynor on the right to grab a Bruiser camp, or excuse me, Siege Giant camp. And actually, he's gonna leave that camp alone. They could have split for this. They have Malthael on the camp. Falstad flies in. He does have, with the speed that Falstad comes in, you can actually tell that he took the epic mount. He's got a, 25-second cooldown on flight? Yes, he has a 25-second cooldown on flight. And he also, the ability just goes faster now. But you can also tell the way he lands how he was taking that for just the way the speed comes through. Anyways, 44 stacks for the Raynor. We also do have the Sergeant Pepper. Given Pepper now activates every 3 basic attacks. Can't stick around, a lot of stuff to do today, but I wanted to pop in and say, hey, Darth Looper. I hope you have a great Wednesday, my friend. I hope you have a good day. Thanks for popping in. Thank you very much, Darth Looper. Malthael will get ganked in the top lane. That is something that I was talking that maybe all random, all Fountain Snipers could do. All random, all middle-aged will just get some siege through bottom and back away. And Malthael bought back in because he has no one can stop death. But if he dies within the next 3 minutes, he'll have an increased death timer.
Another chance to prove yourself worthy. Do not squander it.
All right. What is this, 3rd Dragonite of the game, if I'm not mistaken? Raynor sitting good on those stacks. Believers feeling it. Doubters hoping. Doubter's just hoping that Raynor just dies. He just keels over in the next fight. Let's pull away the talents really quickly. Let's see what the fight looks like. Because we have we have the Bruiser camp plus the Hyperion through the top lane. Objective phase is up. Apparently, the Blaze is just in the Dragonite now. It looks like we have a little visual bug from the bunker and our UI, but that's okay. Entomb from Leoric won't connect, and that is just going to be a disengage from the side of all Randomall Middle Age. As I'd mentioned, Falstad does have that epic mount, and I expect him to fly into top lane with this. There it is. So Falstad gets that. Blaze going to anchor in bottom lane. Malfield does have the channel. Yeah, there's no they can't even get on this point in time. It is faster to channel the Dragonite than it is to channel a point, so if you click on the Dragonite at the same time someone gets onto the point, you will get the Dragonite first. Now, will they take this straight to core? Seems like they're unsure of what they want to do. They could go for another keep. That seems like it's going to go down to the mini wave and top. I think Malfield takes this right into the core. Kick onto Leoric, does force him back. Dragonite's already dropped to 50%. That Vala dealing an excruciating amount of damage with those hungering arrows. As the core shielding has started to fall, Modus trolling on a sliver of HP, and that is a Divine Storm dropped on his head. That is Falstad dead. We actually have Blaze committed to the core call. 25% does come off the core. And the top lane keep survives. Top lane keep survives with how much HP? 1,051. A small amount of HP for our top lane keep. All right. Camp in bottom. They'll just clear it as it gets into wave. Probably grab their own. How much Vala damage do we have right now? I'm just curious. 288 bonus plus 332 times 4. Times 4. You Hungering Arrow Vault. Hungering Arrow Vault. Hungering Arrow Vault. Hungering Arrow. It's just so much damage. It's ridiculous. It's like 2,000 damage in like 2 seconds basically. Winions? Oh, what, these through bottom? No, not the case, unfortunately. Oh man, I feel like this bet for Raynor is gonna it's either gonna be well past 50 or it's gonna be like just below it. Like I feel like we're gonna be extremely close. Falstad trying to find the damage into yeah, that's a nice that was a necessary gust. I don't think Falstad would have gotten out there, especially with the Entomb probably up. They don't know for sure if it's up or not, but from the last time it was used, they can probably assume with the 60-second cooldown, 50-second cooldown, excuse me, that it should be up and available, and I think that was the respect. And good gust out from Falstad. That's a lot of damage, indeed. Indeed it is.
There must always
All right, another Dragonite. I believe this is the fourth or fifth of the game. I want to confidently say it's the fourth. Blaze bottom, Falstad, he's trying to float top. Needs someone in mid. Falstad actually could just fly and go there immediately, but Blaze already left the bottom lane. No Dragonite available to the side of all Randomall middle-aged. All right. 23 to 23, 7 to 10 in kills. It is late game. And I know there's still a keep front gate up and available, but one good team fight for the side of Fountain Snipers, and I think they could just take Dragonite, go bottom, and end game. Death timers are quite long. Falstad still floating around on top. Should have flight off the cooldown as it is a 20-second cooldown. And Falstad, he's going for keep. He wants it. He's getting rid of it. He's just going to hearth out. As I mentioned, epic mount at level 20, so he's got a 25-second cooldown on his flight. It actually might be off cooldown. It's like 9 seconds away already as we patiently await the next engagement. The Orc going to float over to top lane. We do have some clear into mid, which is going to show on the minimap, so Blaze jumps onto the bottom lane point. Blaze is standing next to a time trap, so they should be able to see this. Let's see, Chromie Vision, there it is. Falstad backdoor. I thought he was for a second there when I saw him fly, and I was like, oh wait, no, he's just taking down the keep. All right, so Modus does have the flight up and available again. Looks like they're going to take the safe long rotation to the point. And we might have a fight break out in mid. Let's actually pull away our talents really quickly and see what happens here. Camp over on the right to be grabbed really quickly by Barber and Muffin Man. Nice Chastise to go out. Connects onto 2. Does get that spell power. Is that finished out yet? No, it's just that was the third stack on it. I feel like I've been seeing a bunch of those throughout this game. Oh, there's Dragonite available in mid. This is looking like it's going to be the big bad team fight for Dragonite, but will it go the way of all random all middle age? Vala hanging out in the bush on the left-hand side. Falstad. Camp is up in 30. And he was looking for which angle he wants to jump into all of this. The York steps forward, looking for an Entomb. Self-cleanse onto Malthael as that's a Hyperion out. That's the Entomb. It doesn't connect. It will be dropped. Big Divine Storm from the Uther as Raynor will fall to the Chromie. Modus trolling, trying to back away. Does get the Gust out as well. Blaze with the Jet Propulsion connecting onto the Uther. Uther getting a little bit low here. Light Bomb last rights, and that is a dead Uther. Popping fresh, and Modus trolling a little bit low. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, we do have the Siege Giants and the Catapults dealing significant damage. Leoric wants to cancel the Dragonite, but Falstad, he's going core. He wants to end the game. He wants this map number 3, and with no one stopping him, that is going to be map number 2 over to the side of all random all middle age. We head to a map 3. GG, well played. GG. How many level 1 stacks for Raynor by the end? 47. 47 for Raynor by the end. Choose outcome. How many level 1 stacks for Raynor by the end? 49 or less. Close one. Close one indeed. New magazine for beginning gardeners. Trowel and Error. Don't you just love these? Don't you just love these? Right side team. They are the ones who won the game, so let's give them their score. And we head to a map number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Mel. Map 3. Grab this. You love it. You love it, chat. You love it. Don't act like you don't love it. You love it. You're like, this is the best ever. This is so good. But I can't let Bahamut know I'm having fun. I was wondering if we would get a Convection Kael'thas. Let's do level 1 stacking for Kael'thas. Oops. But you asked us? I don't know what you're talking about. I never said a word. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. You're all just lying. All right, we're going to Infernal Shrines. Let's do. We always do rounds of 10. Let's do a round of 5s. So 45 or more, 44 or less. We always do like 10, or we always do like 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's do 45. Let's go in the middle of it. Shame I don't have any bits. What do you mean, like Twitch bits? Or you mean like channel points? Also, Siwawa, thank you for the follow a little bit ago. Much appreciated. I'd be spamming dad jokes, dude. This book is amazing. I know every time I pick it up, I feel like people are like, no! I read this one yesterday, but I really like it. A boiled egg in the morning is hard to beat. Let's get into a game. Let's get into a game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's introduce these teams and let's get a Twitch prediction going. As on the left-hand side, we have Fountain Snipers. They got Akira, Kael'thas, Sonya, Varian, and Anduin. Over on the right-hand side, we are looking at all random, all middle-aged. May, Blaze, Janus, Sylvanas, and Deckard Cain. Let's go ahead and start the Twitch prediction. How many level 1 stacks for Kael'thas by the end? He is going to be going into Mana Addict. Be Crazy, thank you for the treat and the pets. Much appreciated, Be Crazy.
10 seconds.
If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the battle
Pilgrims.
begin.
Are they all middle-aged? I would guess Kairu. How you doing? Happy birthday, Kairu. Make sure you get your gambles in chat and you say happy birthday to Kairu. Bottom lane will have Barber starting to push up the wave immediately. Or excuse me, push onto the tower with the black arrows from Sylvanas. We do have the Deckard Cain going into the Scroll of Sealing at level 1. Kira with just a lot of pressure immediately applied. Barber taking a lot here. Lompico comes in, and that is First Blood over to the side of Fountain Snipers. Happy 18th birthday, Cairo. Yeah, happy 18th birthday. Only if you say happy birthday to Baha. Yeah. It's both of our birthdays. We share a birthday every day. It's Kairu's birthday and my birthday every day. What did Gandalf say when he chased pigeons as a kid? Fly, you fools! I didn't know everyone was born on the most boring Wednesday of the week. Yeah, I know, right? Happy birth, Miss Baha. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, today is just a normal, boring Wednesday. Nothing about today is special or interesting. It's the most boring, standard. It was the running joke. It's the running joke in the stream today, Cairo. Yeah. Today is uninteresting. Nothing will happen. Exactly. Yeah. Nothing is happening today. I mean, the date is just 24. What is that? What does that even mean? In most places. In the United States, it's the 4th month and the 20th day, but it still is a boring, normal day. There's nothing special about today. Except for the fact that it's Cairo and my birthday. Anyways, that's an immediate dive in from the Kira onto Rob, but there's no kill onto May. And we'll just see the camp continue to be grabbed by the side of Fountain Snipers. Feel like it's hyped too much and it's not that cool. I mean, I feel the same way about St. Patrick's Day, to be honest. It's like, meh. Woo. Yay. It's the weed number. Like, woohoo! I know, I'm Dutch. Oh, okay. Well, that explains everything then. But no, I mean, like, St. Patrick's Day is the same thing. Like, everyone gets so involved with St. Patrick's Day, and I'm just like, okay, it's just, yeah. It's not supposed to be hype. I mean, it is the most boring Wednesday of the year, yeah. 69 on the other hand. Okay, yeah, 69 on the other hand. That is the funniest shit on the internet. It's like, it's funnier than a man turning himself into a pickle. And screaming that he's a pickle for 20 minutes on an episode. Anyways. Kael'thas is gonna land a massive gravity lapse, living bomb. Modus Trollin gets speared. That's just mean, Silver Jackal and Meeting. Meanwhile, though, Sonya gonna do Sonya things on the objective. We will see our Mortar Punisher popping up in the mid lane. Wow, not a lot of bets from you all, you cowards. You absolute cowards. There's only one thing better than Pickle Rick, and that's Mr. Meeseeks, yes. Was that the Science Man? Yeah, that was the Science Man. People lost their shit for Pickle Rick, and I don't get it. people lost their mind about Pickle Rick, and it's just like, it's just, the man turned himself into a pickle is the funniest shit on TV, I guess. Confirm, Mr. Meeseeks is better than Butt Rick. Yeah, that is true. All right, mid lane keep front gate is going to be going down here. Excuse me, fort front gate, my apologies. As we continue to see what this Mortar Punisher brings to the table. First Punisher of the game. Sonya and friends slapping through this fort for now. Big jump from the Punisher. That's a lot of priority onto May. Gravity Lapse, and she does go down. Jet Propulsion from Blaze locks Mosley in place, and that will be a kill onto Sonya. Solo traded for the tank. As Pop and Fresh and friends are able to defend their mid lane fort, which drops to about 50%. I'm still getting over the riots over the Szechuan sauce. Yeah. The Rick and Morty base is interesting. Fun fact. Dan Harmon and, what's his name? The voice actor. I forget his name. God dang it. The voice actor and Dan Harmon, literally, like, after that all happened, they were all kind of like, you guys are missing the point. Justin Roiland, thank you. Yeah, like, literally Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon were like, you guys are, like, missing the point on all of this. Like, it's... Stop. Like, they wanted to distance themselves from their own community. And it's just like, ooh. Can't blame you, though. I think a lot of people, It's like, what is it? There was like a post a long time ago. It's like, if you idolize them, you're missing the point. And like, Rick is on there, and like Tyler Durden is on there, and like Cartman's on there, and it's like, but people worship these people. They're like, oh man, these people are so smart. It's a pickle, exactly. It's fucking hilarious. It's the funniest thing on TV. 10 talents here will be coming through in just a second for both of these teams, so let's cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like, as Kael'thas is on 23 stacks for the 4 people that give a shit. Let's see, what do we have on the top right side for the all random, all middle-aged? Ooh, Mind Control Sylvanas, Stay Well and Listen. We'll also have the Unrelenting Strikes from the Cure, which I do prefer over Final Strike. Baha can't appreciate a good pickle joke. No, I can't. I draw the line at pickle jokes, Kairu. That's where I draw the line. Cucumber jokes, fine. Pickle jokes, get the fuck out of here. Are there any pickle puns in your pun book? I would have to look for them. I'd have to go searching. Maybe after this game we search for a pickle joke. Is there a glossary or anything like that where I can look up the word pickle? You are such a delight, Baha. Okay, bye. All right, bye-bye. I love you. So the top lane fort will fall as we have our next Punisher in the bottom lane, going to be a Frozen Punisher. This is kind of a consolation prize in top lane for all random, all middle age, as the bottom lane is going to be opened up with this next Punisher. Actually, before the Punisher, I missed Gamma because I was busy defending my territory in Stellaris. I don't know what that is, I'm sorry. It's under the food section. You know there actually is a food section, and I'm kind of an idiot for not thinking of that. I believe there's a food section of the pun book. Mind Control from Sylvanas will connect onto Anduin. We do have Kira with the Unrelenting Strikes, which is going to be put on a full cooldown, as the Stay a While and Listen will interrupt that right there. Water Elemental chasing onto Lampico as well as Rusty, getting those slows, blinds from the Mei, icing in as well. Light Bomb turning around in this fight. That's going to be a spin from Kira with the sweeping strike. Pop and Fresh getting low as we have Mosley coming in. Big Leap should be here. It's going to be onto the back line as the bunker does expire. Big spins from Sonya. A lot of damage onto Rob, trying to back away. Jet Propulsion connects, and that slows down. But Barber goes for the Haunting Wave, and the spear from Kira keeps chasing. Modus trolling. Are you bleeding out? Gets a potion? No, they're fine. Space RTS. I got you. That's good, because I made up what I said. I wholeheartedly believed you, Stark, actually. I was like, oh, maybe he saw the cover of the book and he looked it up. maybe Stark DM Nancy and just asked what book it was. So, is Stellaris like a better StarCraft? Is that what you're telling me? Just kidding. Nothing will be better than StarCraft. You can play Hearthstone Battlegrounds in StarCraft 2. Can't do that. You can play Blizzard games inside of Blizzard games in StarCraft 2. How good is that? Looks like they're gonna 39 the objective, grab a camp for bottom, and also make sure that the Kael'thas can get the double regeneration globes. Oh, Space Civ. It's more like butt. Oh, butt spot. Oh, butt spot. I cherish this bot. Space Civ. Got you. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. All right. We have the Punisher jumping over the wall. 14 to 13 in level, 62 in kills. And some big potions down from Deckard Cain, but really no one can kind of step into those as the Punisher is wailing its way through this bottom lane. Nice double jump. Ice Wall to come out. Follow-up leap from Sonya. Pyroblast from the Kael'thas. Modus Trollin is going to go down. Muffin Man with a sliver of HP. No potions around. Actually just picked up one. Unrelenting Strikes from the Kira does connect onto the Blaze as there's a Light Bomb onto Kira. That connects onto Blaze as well. So much CC onto Blaze, he's not able to back away as the Punisher does lock down the keep in the bottom lane. And that is going to be a quadra kill. And they're going for core? 10 minutes in, they're going core. Okay. That's a kill onto Sylvanas just as Jaina comes back in the mix. A very and very low. So is the core. And that is going to be map 3 over to the side of Fountain Snipers. GG, well played. I'm actually kind of blown away at how quickly that ended. When Kira works, it feels really good. I would agree with you. I would agree with you. Hey, Talking Trees, what's up, bud? I would very much agree with you. I feel that so much. Like when I play Kira, she feels like if you're winning, you're winning. How many stacks for Kael'thas by the end? He's got 44, ladies and gentlemen.